you're feeling that a group of people, or just maybe one specific person, they're trying to burden you so that you fail. They're trying to put more on your back so that you have less time to focus on the things that you want to or the things that you love. It could look like, it could even look like a jealous friend who is jealous that you're dating. You asked her or him to watch your child, and the last minute they call and pretend they're sick so that you don't get to go on that date, so that you don't end up in a relationship, so that they're not taken away from you. Also, you may be somebody who's dealt with basically anything or anyone that comes into contact with you is always trying to destiny swap with you. Anybody that you meet, they end up envious. They try to hurt you. They talk about you. They do something shitty or shady, like 99.999 times out of 100. If that's you, then this is your reading. You are somebody who, maybe you have been through a lot in your life, but maybe you don't show it physically, maybe you just don't talk about it, or you just don't really emanate an energy where you either had a lot of problems or that you expect the world to coddle you for the problems you've had. And I'm not saying that the world shouldn't coddle you, I'm just saying that you may be somebody who just doesn't expect everybody in the world to come to your aid. So you just don't say anything, maybe sometimes. When people see you anywhere, at the store, in a friend group, on social media, they look at you like, I want their life. But they don't know shit about your life. And unfortunately, whoever this person is, they took whatever you said or say or do at face value, didn't care to get to know you deeper, and it's just like, they have everything, they're perfect, they have no needs, I want their life, so I'm going to try and take their life. Well, maybe not literally, I didn't mean it like that, I meant like destiny swap, but I'm going to try and take their life. If I can't have their life and destiny swap with them, then I'm going to stop them from succeeding. Because if I can't have that life that I feel they don't deserve, but that I do deserve, well, then nobody can have that life. They don't deserve it, so they can't have it, because I said so. Fuck is this person? Fuck you, is what I say. Okay, let me dig deeper here. So essentially, they just think that you look like you had it all. I just heard like, didn't we almost have it all? That was so bad. My ears are both, I can't even hear myself breathing. That's what I heard, like that Whitney Houston song. So they thought you looked like you had it all, so they want it. And what this person was too ignorant to understand, just didn't bother to educate themselves. This is called a destiny swap when you do something like this, and there are spiritual consequences for this. What this person also doesn't know is that regardless of how you fall into the path, you must do the work. Whether the wind is a bad winter storm here, whether they want to take, they think that they can do your life better. So they're like, I can handle I'll do the work. Now they're in it. They've attempted the swap. They can't back out, right? Now they can't turn their back on it, because if they do, it's actually going to be harder on them than it would be if they just continued to follow, I guess, behind you on your path as they try to destiny swap with you. Regardless of how you fall into the path, you must do the work. So they thought, because you're so naturally intuitive, they felt taking your path or tagging along on your perfect tails would actually be so much easier than doing their own path on their own work. The problem is wrong. They think a cleanse is going to fix it. Wrong. If they turn away from you, they can't, because you are the catalyst. You are the catalyst. They think They chose to destiny swap, but this was already predestined for them. The stars already aligned this for them. You are the catalyst. You are meant to teach them a lesson. Don't put your hand in the cookie jar. This is teaching them what it truly takes to have your power. The healer. What you had to overcome to get the key. It's like, do you have any fucking clue what I've had to do in my life to get this key? And now you think that I'm just going to use my key and let you in? Absolutely not. This is teaching them what it truly takes to have your power. How much pain you have actually been through, how they can't handle it. Essentially, they're having to go through your path just as you did. They don't get to meet you where they met you. They don't get to meet you 90% of the way. They want to swap with you, they have to start at the beginning. They're starting to realize, this is too much, I can't handle it. What's the matter, you baby? Here's the most fucked up part, though. They can't turn away. It will be far more dysregulating for them to turn around and try to go backwards than to forge ahead, right? You wanted my life so bad? Here you go. Go ahead, try it. And here's the fucked up part. They're not going to find out until the very end that they don't get the destiny. So guess what? They're stuck doing the work. They don't get anything out of it. But if they would have done their own work, they would have gotten a path out of it. Instead, they're now stuck in a karmic loop. That's it. Knowledge. Maybe they should have educated themselves a little bit more about destiny swaps, or they attempted any swap, but especially swapping with somebody of your level. The wind seems to agree. You don't win a prize. Attempting a swap is unethical. Will need to energetically balance out. Any luck they gained off of your backside is being returned to you. Guess whatever you had left, whatever shit was bubbling up that you still were dealing with, that you necessarily already learned the lesson, but you're still clearing, now they get to do it for you. So now not only can they not handle your path, now they get to do a little bit more than even you did on your own path. And then when they're done, they have to do their own. Welcome to the dark side, bitch.